Let's take a closer look at the Dungeons & Dragons Mimic Plush Charm by Kidrobot. Villa Varykino, living the Star Wars life. Hello there, and welcome back to the Villa Varykino YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be taking a closer look at the Dungeons & Dragons Mimic Plush Charm by Kidrobot. This is part of a range of 4 plush charms: Red Dragon, Beholder, Displacer Beast, and Mimic. I nearly wanted to get all of them, but I decided that this one was my favorite, so this was the one that I picked up when I spotted them at the D&D booth at our local Armageddon convention. I've seen them online, so I was really excited to be able to see them in person, get a sense of the scale, because sometimes when, you know, plushes and that, it's hard to really figure out how big they are and whether they are worth the price tag. Here locally in New Zealand, this one was priced at 25 New Zealand dollars, which I thought was pretty reasonable considering the complexity of the design and all that embroidery detail. So I appreciated the nice window display so I could see it in person before buying it. And yeah, it just won my heart, and I just had to pick it up and add it to my Dungeons & Dragons collection. So pretty simple packaging. It's nice and cute and little with the window box. You know, copyright and bits and pieces on the top and bottom of them. Kidrobot x WizKids, so this is kind of a collaboration between a whole lot of different companies. So I'm going to get stuck in and take them out and have a look. So it's kind of like a glued down flap. So once I get stuck in, there's no going back. I thought it might just be like sellotape or something, but golly, this is really... Wow, I guess if you want to keep the packaging, you got to bring scissors. This is just kind of disintegrating on me. Okay, there we go. Opened a bit at the bottom, and then we can get a look at the charm. I'm just going to put the box away. I love the bright colors of this. It is just so cute. It's kind of got a slightly sort of warmer, almost orange sort of wood grain pattern there. We can see the sort of fun webbing, pink, sort of the sides of the jaw there. We've got some really cool embroidered teeth and eyes, little felt. These are quite actually stiff. That's quite sort of, it's not soft felt, that's stiff, and some bumps there in the back. It's got like a little sort of rim here at the bottom, so he sits nicely. He stands up by himself. We've got like a little lock there. Bottom row of teeth, and of course this fabulous purple tongue. I think that that's fun. You can sort of move that around in there. So there's a few little threads here. I'm going to tidy those up. I think you can maybe just see there's like a few tiny little threads from the stitching. I'm not going to try and pull those out just in case I snag something. I'll tidy those away. I did notice that some of these on display, there was a little bit of variation. I think this is perhaps where they sort of sew it shut. So there was one that had like a little hole here. So I definitely appreciated being able to see this in person before picking it up, because I just noticed that there was one with a flaw. But other than that, I think he is pretty cute. It's really soft despite the size. Sometimes these smaller things, you know, they don't have that much capacity for softness. Just squishing him, there is actually something hard. It's like a panel of plastic, because I can't actually sort of squish that down. I can feel it between my two fingers. I can press down on that, and I can feel that at the bottom here. So it's kind of got a flat base in it. The top is pretty full and plush, so as you would expect a sort of cuddly toy, and down here as well. So that's kind of fun that they've put like a solid base there, so it helps him stand up nicely. He's got a little bit of white cord there sewn into the top with this beautiful gold tone keyring here and a lobster claw style clasps, so you can attach it to a backpack or handbag or whatever. But I think that this is kind of fun. I wasn't actually really expecting this part either, so you can use it on a keychain if you really do want to have a mimic on your keychain. But for me, I wanted it as a bag charm. So I had seen pictures online that indicated that it had a claw sort of clasp like this, so he can hang like that. So it does have a fabric tag at the side that has Dungeons and Dragons and the standard sort of copyright detail there. So if you want it to be a little bit more authentic, you can, you know, take scissors very, very carefully and try and sort of snip that off. I know some people do that with, you know, cuddly toys and things like that. So it's up to you whether you like the tag or want it gone. I'm not sure which way. I think it would look a lot cleaner without. So I might trim that off. I know if you don't get it right, you kind of end up with this sort of awkward white stripe. So it's not the worst. It's a nice clean sort of tag there. But overall, I think he is super cute. To be honest, it's actually kind of a little bit bigger than I thought. But then I suppose that's pretty good for the price. He is a little bit shorter than a Funko, but there's a lot of detail here. And I think he just looks so adorable. Almost wondering if I'm going to be finding myself buying a few more from this range. Personally, I hope they make more. I would love to see what they would do with like a gelatinous cube or some of the other colored dragons. There's so many, you know, fun beasts and monsters and dragons from Dungeons and Dragons to make into cute things. I know some of the other companies have done some really cute Dungeons and Dragons plush, and I think Ultra Pro does the sort of adorable figurines that are sort of very Funko styled. Lots of cute things. I love his tongue. That's so cute. Bleh. So I hope you enjoyed this little mini unboxing of a voracious box here. I am so happy to add him to my growing Dungeons and Dragons collection. I hope to add more mimics like this not too far off in the future. I love that embroidery. It just looks so very cool. All his eyes and teeth. So thank you so much for watching. Be sure to check out our other videos if you want to see more Dungeons and Dragons content and unboxings. Catch you in the next video, and may the force be with you. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a like, check out our other videos, and subscribe for alerts about new uploads. Thanks for watching, and may the force be with you.